to look at what they're doing with each other as it stands and point out the dynamics that are at play already there. Because usually when people fall into a funk with each other, there's something that was lost. One partner or both partners is like, this person used to be this way, which is what I loved about them, and now they're not, and vice versa. So I like to look at where they are now versus the things that could be easy tweaks that would be like, oh, that would be interesting. So for example, if we're looking at this leader supporter dynamic, right? And we're wanting to create more of that. We could say, let's say one of the things that super annoys each other are dishes. I love to use this because it's a silly example, but I think pretty much every couple I know has somehow fought around dishes. Whether you're doing the dishes wrong, you're not doing the dishes enough, you're putting the wrong things in the dishwasher. Like it just becomes a point of contention for whatever reason. So let's take dishes. If you have a disagreement in how these dishes are to be done, I would say, okay, who in this relationship wants to take responsibility of the dishes, right? And that person is usually going to end up being that leader in the whole thing. They'll be like, yeah, me, like I want to take over. That doesn't mean that they're the person doing the dishes, right? So in any given task, there are 2 points. There's the doing, and then there's the authority over the task itself. So I like to play with this by giving one of them the authority of the task and then the other one the doing of the task. Because even in this thing, it makes them work together and it makes them have communication just around this. And it creates for that little thing an energetic polarity because someone is the leader and taking responsibility and then someone is supporting and doing the thing. And then you get to see all kinds of things that comes out of this. Whether someone likes to micromanage, right? Which can be really great or annoying to their partner. It can be, does this person over here actually trust their partner to take responsibility of the dishes? So just from there, a lot of like challenges can come up. But then every challenge is an opportunity. So I like to have them start playing with these dynamics, and inevitably, this ends up leading them to have better communication, even for like this small time period. And usually they end up being like, oh, there's something hot about this. And I don't know what it is. But even like you can make the dishes hot. And once they realize that, then we start expanding it to like, obviously more fun things. But it's an in that a lot of people don't see and talk about that can be really, really fun to start playing with and to start creating that energetic tension again between them in a positive way, like you were saying. Because even though they don't know it, now they're both on the same page around these dishes. At the heart, I think, of all of this and around people is that we have evolved in a situation of scarcity, right? So we've evolved as animals in a way. We don't have enough food, water, all of these things. So we have these competitive drives in us, which have served us to this point because it's gotten us to do everything that we have right now. But on the other hand, because we're so globalized now, and because we do have technologies that have the capability of creating true abundance for us in terms of the things that we need to survive, like shelter and heat and energy, we don't have the instincts to survive in a world of abundance like we do to survive in a world of scarcity. And we're still making decisions from a place of, I don't have enough. I have to protect me and who I consider mine and exclude everyone else. Right? We still have that. That's just a setup in us. So we have to overcome that instinct setup so that we start moving into more cooperation, understanding that there is no other because we're just one planet and everything affects everything at this scale. And so, because we have these really powerful technologies, which could be used to destroy or create abundance, we need to figure out how to ignore our scarcity-based instincts and our protectionistic instincts and lean more into the part of us that's evolving into being more generous, cooperative, truly loving everyone and everything, instead of putting up all of these walls that we feel like we need to continue to protect ourselves and our resources.